The next message he sent to me was, Damola, need I say, you intrigue me. I don't often get attracted to people I meet online, but I have no doubt about you. I like that you're passionate about who and what you are. It is lovely. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ayodele. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. First time subscriber, you know I love you. You know I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always coming back. All right, so today I have come with a very important topic. Yes, you guys know all my topics are always very important. A couple of weeks ago, I was having a chit chat with some of my friends, and we're talking about how guys annoying some guys can be, or how clueless and classless some guys can be when they approach ladies, you know, via DMs. Yes, and I have seen this happen. But I'm not just talking about like irresponsible guys. I'm talking about guys who are ready to settle down, guys who are serious but just don't know how to approach a lady in their DMs. Yes, some people end up going too serious, too spiritual, too playful, too flirty. They don't know where to strike the balance. And today I am here to help you. So today we are talking about how to approach a lady, that you meet online. Now this is for the guys, and also ladies, pay attention, okay? Because you know some of you don't even know what you want, okay? Some guys just come. Anyways, don't let us get into it, okay? So basically, how do you approach a lady online? How do you ask a lady out online? How do you even make her interested in wanting to be with you or wanting to get to know you? Basically, you guys know that I met my husband on Instagram. Yes. So some of the things I'll be sharing here is giving you wisdom from some of the things that he did that got my attention when he approached me on Instagram. Okay, all right, so let us get right into it. Okay, all right, so well, first of all, we'll be starting with what you need to do before you even go and approach a girl online. Yes, because recently I've had, you know, guys reach out to a number of my friends via social media and all of that, and you keep making this same mistake. And I want you to, first of all, before you even go online to say, hey, what is your name, or hey, can I get to know you, these are some of the things that you need to do before we now get to what you need to do when you eventually approach her. So the first thing you need to do is, first of all, do your research about the person. Don't just approach a random person and, you know, you've not researched about her. Maybe you saw one post, one nice picture, and then you go to her DMs and they, you know, just gonna say, hey, baby girl, fine girl, how are you? No, you don't have any depth. You don't have any reason why you decided that out of every other woman on social media, she's the one you decide to go for. And that, because in that situation, the lady is thinking, this one is not a serious person. You don't know anything about me. You've not researched anything about me. You just saw a post, and then maybe you're even on like 50 other girls' Instagram DMs and stuff. So first of all, get to know who this person is. When my husband approached me, right, my husband didn't approach me. I've said it before. I approached him on his DM, but he was I didn't even know he existed before. I've never seen him, never come across his content, even though we had several mutual friends, especially on Facebook, because we belong to a writers community, right? And I used to write a lot then. He also used to write a lot of poems, but we have our path has never crossed before. So on this particular day, we'll get to that, okay? But he has seen my post. He knew a lot of things about me before he approached me, okay? And that brings us to the next thing, where I said create an appealing profile. Now I don't understand how you reach out to somebody, you especially when you know that the person is, you know, you probably maybe persons in a long distance, you're not in the same country or the same city, or even if you are approaching a person online, and then the person goes to your profile and there is nothing about you, and then, or you approach the person and say, I'm not on social media. My brother, if you're not on social media, what are you looking for a lady on social media? I'm not asking, or I'm not saying that you have to actively engage on social media, but you need to have a presence. Because first of all, I know, and you know, I'm a big advocate for don't judge a person by how they look, but I need to know what you look like before I can even approach you, right? So I remember my husband, you know, when he liked all my pictures, right, the first thing I did was go on his page. Who is this guy? what does he look like? And I'm like, okay, he doesn't look bad and all of that. So I need to be able to see something about how you look. How do I know you're a real person? With this age now of social media where people are imitating people's profile, putting up fake profiles and doing all sorts of things with people, a lot of people are cautious, right? So you cannot come to my DMs, say, hey, you like me, blah, 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 and then you tell me you don't have social media presence. You are not on social media. I'm not asking you to be active, but if you know that you will actively be pursuing people on social media, there's somebody that you want to reach out to on social media, just create a profile. It costs nothing to create a profile. Create a profile, put a few of your pictures, even if it is 5 pictures. Right, that kind of gives me an idea of what you look like, who you are a real person, you are a real human being. That would at least make me say, okay, let me proceed with this. But then you tell me you don't have any social media presence. First of all, a lot of people find it very suspicious because yes, I know not everybody is on social media, but I know we're supposed to judge the heart, but my brother, I cannot see your heart. Let me first of all see your face, okay? So yeah, first of all, create an appeal. And if you know that the last time you updated a picture on your social media platform was 2000 and something years ago, please go and update it. Go and put something that is more appealing, that shows me what you look like presently, so that I can make the decision to continue this conversation with you. Okay, so this has happened, especially one of my friends. You don't have social media, okay, you don't have any profiles. Even if you don't want people to see you on social media, you can put your account on private, so that when the person sends you, says they don't have access to you, can ask them to send you a request, you accept, so that they can see your life. You don't have to be public about your life, but you need to have a presence on social media if you'll be reaching out to the person on social media. And that's on period, okay? Now, the next thing I would say is try to get her attention, which brings me back to what I was talking about my husband. He did have to approach me before I got to know him. I woke up one day, you guys know the story, and I saw somebody, I kept getting notification, Wole Fash likes your picture. He literally went through all of my pictures, my videos, liked them, left insightful comments on them, which really got me intrigued because it was interesting to me. I loved the comments he left. I loved the fact that he took the time. I'm telling you, in one day, he went through every single one of my content on social media and liked every single one of them. So tell me who will not notice that, okay? So try to get her attention. I'm not saying be stalkish. I'm not saying go and stalk her, but you know, you can try that technique. Like all her pictures on social media. You might not even like it. Just leave a like here or there. Leave insightful comments. You know, give yourself 1 month just to let her notice you. Whenever she posts something, leave a sensible comment, right? Leave a sensible comment. Appreciate her beauty, or appreciate maybe not her beauty. Maybe don't talk about her body, but if she's talking about something reasonable, talk about it. If she, you know, just leave a comment. Just put it on the air that, you know, if she puts video, wow, I love your intelligence, I love what you spoke about. You know, if she just puts a picture, oh, nice, I mean, you look beautiful, stuff like that. Who does not want to be told she looks beautiful? Not sexy, not hot, not no. You look beautiful or whatever. You know, just leave a comment every now and then trust me, by the time you go into her DMs, she already knows you. She already knows that you exist because she has seen your comments, she has seen your like, she has seen the sensible comments that you've been leaving on her content, and it will be easier for her to accept you and even, you know, give you a listening ear, right? So those are the things that you need to do before you even start to talk to the person, because then they'll be more willing to give you a listening ear. So my husband, for instance, there was no way I could not notice that. He noticed that, and he didn't even have to come to me. He was planning to, but then I went to him first, like, hey, you liked all my pictures, hope all is well, like, what's going on? And then we just started talking, right? So yeah, try to get her attention. And when you do that, then you go to her DMs, and then it makes things easier, right? Okay, now let's go to what you do when you eventually enter her DM, okay? The first thing I have here is start with a simple introduction. One thing that women find very irritating, especially when it comes to online dating, is when you are trying to introduce yourself and you are putting all this history. I am a Kinikon, I Shekinikon, I am the Kinikon of Kinikon, why? Shogun Layen, is life a war? No. You know, you have to start with a simple introduction. Hi, my name is Victor. Hi, my name is this person. you know, whatever, how are you doing today? You get that. So don't go and start to be guys putting the history of your life there to say, oh, you know, I am the banker in this bank, I'm a Christian, and see, my brother, first of all, even if you know that the person is godly and a Christian and post Christian content and whatever, your first interaction should not be about God. A lot of ladies sees it as you being manipulative. Yes, I'm not saying I will know you're a child of God. I don't need you to tell me that that is who you are. When we start a conversation, I will eventually know. When my husband reached out to me, he wasn't even flirting with me. Not in a, we'll talk about that. I'm jumping a lot. We'll talk about that. But hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. I remember our first conversation. Let me go, and I've read it before on this, I've read it before on this channel, but let me look for our first conversation. So on May 6th, I reached out to him and said, I've never had someone like all of my picture, blah, 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 blah. And he said, you're kidding me, right? Please consider yourself welcome. And that was May 6th. We'll come back to like timing, okay? On May 12th, he said, Damola, first of all, just copy my name like that. He said, Damola, ... Need I say, you intrigue me. I don't often get attracted to people I meet online, but I have no doubt with you. I like that you're passionate about who and what you are. It is lovely. We are talking about introducing yourself. Don't go and be telling us stories. He didn't come to tell me this is who I am, this is where I am, this is no. There was the first conversation we had didn't even have anything. It was just, I reached out to him, you like my picture, he said, oh, you're welcome, blah, 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 and that was it. And the next time we talk was, you know, it became interesting. So don't go and be telling her, hey, I'm a child of God, I believe in God, and you don't need it. Oh, need it, okay? Start easy. Even if she's a Christian, not everybody wants to hear that during the first date. I don't even see why you need to announce it during your first date. If I go through your profile, I will know if you are a worldly person or a godly person. Even if I cannot deduce that from your profile, we will know. Time will tell, right? So don't be cocky, don't be whatever. Just go, hi, how are you doing today? My name is this and that, and I'd like to get to know you. And let her talk, okay? All right, so the next thing I said is keep the conversation light, no heavy drama. Like I said, don't in your first conversation you're asking, what's your 5 years plan? What is your spiritual journey? What was your God story? Go need. These are not things you talk about when you are just approaching somebody online. These are the things you talk about when you have passed the online check, she gives you a number, and you have a phone conversation. Then you can start to talk about stuff. Conversation can arise, but don't make it heavy. Keep the conversation light. What I see a lot of guys do, you send a long message because you want the person to respond to you. Oh, need it, okay? All right, so another thing is starts with a greeting. Hello, hi, how are you today? How are you doing today? How was your day? You know, just light and easy, okay? All right, and then let the conversation flow from there, right? So you ask, how are you doing today? And she responds, hi, I'm doing great. How about you? Most times they will ask, how about you? Even if they don't actually say, oh, that's great, I also had a great day. What did you do for fun today? Or, you know, hope the day wasn't stressful, hope you had a great day. You know, just keep it light. Right? And then let the conversation flow from there. And then he says, oh yes, I did. Okay, what was exciting about your day? Keep it light. What was exciting about your day? What was, you know, did you do anything particularly exciting today? And then she tells you, oh, that's interesting. Oh, if she says something that she did that you have also done, oh, I love doing this, or I love this, or oh, I don't really like that. However, I like that you like that, blah, blah, blah. And then let the conversation go on from there. Okay, another thing I have here is let the conversation be focused on her. Let the conversation be focused on her, not you. In all of this, I've not said tell her where you come from, tell her where you work, tell her your Christian faith. No, this is not the time for that. So hi, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Oh, that's awesome. You? I'm doing great too. Hope your day wasn't stressful. No, not too much, not too bad. That's good to hear. Did you do anything fun today? Remember all the questions. Maybe that's the next thing I should talk about. Let the questions be open-ended. Let them be open-ended. Did you do anything fun today? Don't say, I'm sure you did something fun today. Or no. let it be open-ended so that she's able to respond and all of that. Did you do anything particularly fun today? He said, oh no, not really. Oh, why? Did you have a stressful day? You know, you get like that. Just try to have intelligent conversation. I think this is where a lot of guys, I think this is where a lot of you are maybe intimidated. Not a lot of guys know how to have intelligent conversation, and you need to learn how to do that if you're going to approach a person online, because guess what, that is the first impression that they're having about you, and you better make it a good one. So I was saying that my husband, so after I had sent him blah blah blah, that was 6 days later. 6 days we didn't have any conversation. I've even forgotten that I even messaged anybody, but every now and then he would like my comment, he would like a video, leave a comment. He would, for 6 days he would leave comments, like my pictures, like my videos, do all of that, leave comments and all of that. So he was there. I knew he was in the background, but you know, of course I'm not going to approach you again. And then on the 12th of May, now we've had our initial contact, which was me reaching out to him saying, oh, you're welcome, please consider yourself welcome, which was all fun and that. And then he has been on my comment section, I've known him. And the next message he sent to me was, Damola, need I say, you intrigue me. I don't often get attracted to people I meet online, but I have no doubt about you. I like that you're passionate about who and what you are. It is lovely. And then I said, ah, thanks a lot. I'm only trying the best I can, but thank you. And then he said, I hope to get to know you better if that's okay by you. And I did not respond until the next day. And I said, sure, just tell me what you want to know. And they said, oh, cool then. And he didn't say anything. I was like, what's all that about? You say you want to get to know me and you disappear. But you see, all those disappearing too, it was okay. Give her space. Give her time and then come back. I'm not saying ghost her. No, if she asks you a question, respond. I responded and he responded also. And we penned it there. And then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 5 days later, he came back and he says, may I please have your digits so that I can communicate with you more directly and hear back from you immediately. Mine is blah, blah. He gave me his own number. So giving me his own number helped me to be like, I don't know. I may have said no and we'll continue talking on DMs, but I said yes because, again, it didn't disappear. Even though we weren't talking on DMs, he was in my comment section. He was liking my pictures, was liking my videos. He was there. He just wasn't pushy about it, right? So keep the conversation about her. In all of this, my husband hasn't told me who he is. He hasn't told me what he's like. He hasn't told me what his intentions about me. He just said, you intrigue me. I love your content. I love what you put out. This and that. Those are the things you should say. I have, you know, she's a YouTuber. You saw her on YouTube. Hey, I saw your YouTube channel. I really love that you talk about God. It's really exciting to see a young lady so passionate about God, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, you are inspiring. And then let her say, oh, thank you. Say you're welcome. And then I'd like to get to know you better if you don't mind. And then let her tell you yes or no. Okay, so don't go, you don't need Bobo Ragarugo. You don't need that, right? And you don't just go to a person first of all and say, can you give me your phone number? Excuse me, who do you think you are? So keep the conversation about her, not you. Don't go and be telling her things about yourself. No, make it about her. I love your content. I love your how you carry yourself on social media. I just, you know, I came across your profile. It's really it was really interesting to me. I love how you carry yourself. I love your mannerism and all of that. I love that you're so bold about your work with God and all of that. If you don't mind, I'd like to get to know you better. And let her say yes or let her say no. Right? So don't make it about yourself, make it about her. And then the other thing I said is ask open-ended question, which is what I already said. Every of your questions should give an opportunity to respond. Don't just say, my name is this, I am this, I am this, I am this, I love this and this and that. You talk and say, and you, what do you want me to start talking about? Or you say, can you tell me your 5 to 10 years goal plan? My brother, even me, I'm trying to survive to tomorrow. Why are you asking me my 5 or 10 years goals? What motivates you in life? Is it a jam question? Is it an interview? You don't need all of that. You don't need to be asking what motivates you, what inspires you. Be guided, okay? Guys, be guided, all right? All right, so the next thing I have is don't spam her. I already said don't keep, if she doesn't, wait for her to respond to your last. If you see you wait a day or two and she hasn't responded, you can reach out to say, hey, Victoria, hope you're good. I hope you've not had a stressful day. I noticed you've not responded to my messages. Just checking on to make sure you're doing fine and all of that. And then wait for her to respond. And if she doesn't respond, move on. Move on. Don't start to send her, oh, is it because I'm reaching out to you? Do you think you are that fine? I can't believe you are so rude. Oh, need. If a lady responds to you, she responds. If she doesn't respond, you move on to the next. Okay? All right. And then the next thing I said is, it's okay to flirt lightly. When I talk about flirting lightly, it's like what my husband did. Kamala, need I say, you intrigue me. And then we went on to talk about, I sent him my number and I told him it's an international number because I'm based in Ghana. And then he was like, oh wow, how is Ghana? And then I said it's cool, and he said, oh, I've never been there. It's official, I envy you. Lol. And then I laughed and I said, well, maybe someday. Are you resided in Lagos? He said, no, Abuja. I said, oh, okay, you are the one taking all of Nigerian money. And then he said, you are a Lagos person. Yes. I said, yes, I am, born and bred. And he was like, so he responded to my message where I said, you are the one taking all of Nigeria's money. He said, you saw my name on newspaper, Abi. You see, some little banter there, and it was really exciting. Talking to him was so fun. And he said ekushe, that is well done in my language. And then I laughed and I said, Kotope, how is Nigeria these days? Okay, I said Kotope. Kotope means you're welcome. And he was like, see her even accepting my greeting. You get that? So you see, little banter here and there. My husband is very good with words. And you need to also learn how to put humor, be humorous, and flirt a little bit. Flirt lightly. When I talk about flirting, over here, have you heard him say anything about my body? Have you heard him say anything about how I look and stuff like that? Nothing like that. We kept the conversation light. We kept it just basically, where are you, Nigeria? We talk, just find something interesting. If she posts a lot about politics, talk about, something interesting that she posts. Give your opinion, share, a little bit of banter and stuff like that. If you saw her comment that she left somewhere, that is how you build conversations with the person. So we started talking about Ghana, about Nigeria, about this, about Abuja, about Lagos and stuff like that. And before you know what's happening, it was interesting. A woman feels more attracted to you when you praise her intelligence and her personality, right? So tell her, I love how bold you're about God. I love about how you talk about career, how you talk about health, how you talk about this, how I love how you carry yourself. I love your post. Look for something to say. That's why I said make sure that you do your research, and that would show her that you have done your research about her before you even come to reach out to her. Yeah, so don't flirt, but not sexy flirting. Just I love your glasses. Where did you get your glasses from? Do you know how many guys have entered my DM just by the glass? Oh wow, I love your glasses. Do you mind telling where you got it from? Oh, that's interesting. Is it recommended? Is it this and that? And then I respond, and then before you know what's happening, conversations start to build, right? So yeah, I noticed that you like to wear white. Is there a whatever to it, like your post and stuff like that? Just look for something about her to talk about, right? All right. And I said, try to be fun and humorous, like what I was saying about my husband. I asked him, how is Nigeria these days? He said, she's the way you left her, if not worse than you left her. And I laughed. I said, too much crazy things going on there lately. I'm so scared of coming back. I said, Sai, my beloved country. And he said, Ilela Bosimioko. You see, banter. That is, there's no place like home, basically. And I said, I know, right? He said, you have to come back and help us to rearrange the country, blah, 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 blah. And then he asked me, what are you studying, if I may ask? And I said, strategic communication, otherwise known as public relations in Nigeria. And he said, strategic being the keyword. Do I love that? My husband, he has been doing babati for a long time. And he said, don't water it down, Joe. Don't tell people you're a PR person or public relations who. Just softly they call them strategic communicator where you be. Imagine telling someone, pleased to meet you, I am a communication strategist. Chai, it's sweet, I beg. Guys, I laughed. I'm like, hey, you are funny. You understand? So you see that is a fun conversation to have. I'm like, what he's saying actually makes sense. He's telling me about my career, but he's been flirty about it. He's been fun and humorous about it. Who doesn't want somebody like that? Life is not a war. Don't go and be asking, what's your 5 years plan? What's your 20 years goal? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Any problem? Did they ask you to come and tell them my future? Did they ask you to come and find out what my future is? Is it you they sent from my village? You don't need all of that, okay? So yeah, keep the conversation light, and then, you know, when you're done for the day, just say, hey, I really enjoyed talking to you, thank you for giving me your audience. You know, if you don't mind, I would like to get to know you better. This is my contact. I would like to have yours if it won't be an infringement on your privacy and all of that. So, you know, and then let her decide if she wants to give you. She said, I don't think we are there yet, let's keep the conversation here. You say okay, and then reach out. She will get to that point where she feels like, okay, I think we can take the conversation to WhatsApp, okay? So yes, make sure you let her know that I really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you for giving me your time. I know you must be tired from work. Let me allow you time to rest. I hope we can continue to communicate. And she says, okay, no problem. And then the following day you ask her, hey, good morning, just wanted to say I really enjoyed our conversation yesterday. I just wanted to wish you a good day at work today. And she tells you, thank you. 5 o'clock, you ask her, or 6 o'clock, give her time. Hey, hope you had a good day. How was work today? You know, this and that. That is how you build conversation. That's how you build conversation, okay? You should come and pay me consulting fee, right? And then some other things I need you to look out for is your second conversation on the next day can be, so what do you enjoy doing? Are you would you consider yourself an adventurous person or more of an introvert and stuff like that? You say, oh, I'm an introvert. Oh, that's interesting. What do you like doing? You know, if you don't like going out, what do you like? If she says she's an extrovert, oh, interesting. Where do you like going? Do you like to travel? Do you like to do this? Keep it light. I don't overemphasize keeping it light. Do you like to travel? Are you an adventurous person? Oh, interesting. Personally, I am not. I love to do this. I love to do that. That is when you now start, you know, exchanging interest. Keep it on her interest, her likes, her hobbies, and all of that. And then it will generally progress into more serious conversations. And then when she you know, responds to, you know, maybe a question you ask, you let her know, oh wow, I really love that, you know, I really love your response to that. Not a lot of ladies, you know, or not a lot of people, not ladies, okay, not a lot of people would, you know, give such a response. You know, I really admire your sense of reasoning. I admire, you know, you said those things, and she's like, why is eating my dodo, onje dodo me, you get it, right? So, you know, you let her know that, oh wow, I find you very fascinating. I love how, you know, intelligent you speak. I love how ladies want to hear that, right? So yeah, that is a way for you to talk to her. And then also, please minimize your use of emojis. Minimize it, okay? Where it's not necessary, don't use it. All of our conversation, I was the one using emoji because I love you. I don't know if you guys have noticed in my comment section, I hardly leave a comment without an emoji. I don't like text because I assume that I don't know how to sugarcoat text messages. So emojis is a way for me to like show you my expression of what I'm texting, right? But for you, the guy, minimize your use of emoji. Please don't use shortcut, what they call it, short form. So you want to write what? You put WT. How are you? HW. What's your problem? Kini problem? Please, let's be mindful. Don't go and be using short form. Why? This is your first, remember, this is the first impression, that she's having about you. So don't make her seem like, oh, you're not an intelligent person or you don't know how to write common English. And be mindful of your spellings. Yes, there are a lot of people that irritates. So it's not I'm not AM, I am, okay? So those little things, they irritate people. And I know that you might see it as being overly whatever, but trust me, personally, I hate it when people use short form for me. I absolutely hate it. And then if you would take the time to reach out to me and type, please make sure that you are typing correct grammar and not blowing nonsense grammar that I cannot read. I'm reading and it's giving me headache. That is one of the first signs that you are I'm not sure where we are, especially if you meet a sapiosexual, someone who is stimulated by intelligence. you will lose the person if you cannot write simple grammar. If you know that you're about to use a big, and don't go and be using big grammar also. Keep the conversation light, keep it simple, keep it easy. I don't have to be going on Google to Google every single word you're saying. So don't come and say because you want to show that you're intelligent, you start to use big grammar. It's unacceptable, right? So keep it light, keep it easy. Make sure you check your spellings. If you want to use a big word, go on Google quickly to check if it is correct. If you are spelling it correctly, I still do it. There's no shame in it, right? It just shows that you are thoughtful and you're trying to present your way yourself in the best possible way, right? So yeah, and then you move on and you progress in your conversation. So basically, don't go and keep the conversation light. Don't go and be telling them, don't make the conversation about you. It's about her because you are the one approaching her. Ask open-ended, light questions. The time will come for the heavy questions, right? Me and my husband did a video about question to ask when you start dating, like when you are serious about your relationship. I'll leave the link also up here or down in the description box below. Go and watch that video. When you now get to, like, you have passed the introduction stage, you have passed the talking stage, now you are in a relationship. But trust me, when you start like this, it makes it easy for you to transition into a healthy and beautiful relationship, and I wish that for you. Thank you for watching. Share this with your brothers, to all the guy friends that you know that are single, right? Share it with them. Trust me, they will come back to say thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like this video, to leave a comment. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please make sure you do so. Until we meet again, I still remain your favorite girl, Victoria. Until we meet again, have an amazing week. Okay, bye. Bye guys.